Hey gang, it's your girl, Edu Sankofa. Hope you're well. It has been a minute. I haven't been on here like in 4 months with the video. So I figured I'd pop in real quick today, do a quick little catch up, let you guys know what's the latest and the greatest. So I think the last time I came and spoke to you all, I was talking all about picking your dissertation committee and selecting scholars that you'd like to work with. And so when I made that video, I was chatting with you all about a really great conversation I had with the final member of my committee that I added, and that's been going really well, right? So fast forward to today, 4 months or so since I've made that video, what has gone on? So let me catch you all up because a lot has happened. So I officially turned in my dissertation prospectus or proposal. Every department, every program calls it something different. Prospectus, proposal. My program calls it a prospectus. So I turned in my prospectus. When did I turn it in? I turned it in right before Christmas, and I defended it successfully. Woo-hoo. In February. So I successfully defended it about a month ago, and yeah, it's been a wild ride, y'all. So that was an amazing experience. I've been seriously writing it through many revisions since about October of 2021, right? And so spent the majority of the fall semester writing that and putting it together, going through many revisions and drafts, um, piece by piece, like section by section. I think it ended up being between 55 and 60 pages, and I am like, I love what I wrote now. At the time, I wasn't loving what I wrote, but I had to go through that process of writing so many things, writing some things that worked, writing some things that didn't work, getting feedback from people, getting feedback from my advisor, my dissertation chair, all that good stuff. So, yeah, I have a wonderful committee, and I am in dissertation mode. So, all about my perspectives. Like, again, I wrote it. It was really like my baby, something I'm really proud of. And so when I defended it, it was over Zoom, of course, right? And myself and all my committee members got together. We had a great, like, 2 hour conversation on Zoom. I presented for about 35 minutes or so. And then after I presented, we had a really robust conversation. They asked me some questions. I answered some questions. I asked them some questions. We talked about my dissertation strategy, my methodology, all that good stuff. And it was received really well. So I got great feedback, things that I'm continuing to work on, continuing to think about as I move forward with this project. What do I want to talk about? How do I want to talk about? How do I want to frame things? So that happened, y'all. Your girl is actually officially dissertating. I'm in dissertation mode. I have finished my data collection. I am in data analysis and writing mode, and that is where I live at. Dissertating, analysis, and writing consistently. It's been a wild ride, but here we are at the beginning of March, and I took some time off from YouTube to go ahead and finish my, get that prospectus where it needed to be, turned it in, go through the holiday season. What else has been happening? Get ready to defend it. Do all the other things I'm doing as well. And your girl passed it, killed it, passed it, did amazing. And I'm really grateful. It really does show me that like hard work does actually pay off. And when you like focus on something and you really put your energy into it, like for me at least in my experience, it always turns into a pretty decent response and result that I'm really proud of. So no matter how many times I was tired, no matter how many nights I stayed up and wanted to cry, wanted to give up, I had to keep pushing myself. And so here I am in the final push of my degree process. And your girl, at some point this year, 2022, will be defending a dissertation, my dissertation. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. So I'm about a good 80% done with my degree, which is wild to me. I can't even believe it, you guys. So that's what's happening. I am there. I think, now that I've kind of gotten that out of the way and I'm kind of just dissertating, I will come back and maybe take you on my journey, through like a typical study day or a work day or, a day in the life of me in education. Yeah, there's also so many things to talk about in education right now. There's so many things happening. All of these threats, these HBCUs, these bomb threats that are being really underwritten, right? There's like some publications are talking about it, some are not. There's also like so much happening with the continued pandemic in schools, deciding what they're going to do with their students. There's like mad stuff happening with, standardized testing, things happening with the College Board and ACT and SAT scores. There's never a dull moment to talk about education. Never a dull moment to talk about higher education. Anyway, so I wanted to fill you all in. I keep touching my hair. This is like, I know some of you have been interested like in my like hair, but this is a twist out kind of. I am a little over 18 months in the process, and I'm actually 21 months locked now. So these are braid locks. That's what's happening with that. And let me see. Oh my gosh, I'm planning a wedding also. Not anyone's wedding, my own wedding. Planning a wedding. Really excited. That also happened. And life is lifing. So I will come back. I'll talk a little bit more about my dissertation analysis and coding. I'll talk about how I'm making that happen. Maybe I'll take you through like what it actually looks like for me to move through my data set, and without of course revealing anything in my data, because I cannot do that, but what my process is and what that's like for me. So anyway, if there's anything in particular that you would like to see me talk about in the analysis experience or dissertating, please let me know. Your girl is also looking for a job and applying for jobs, interviewing for jobs, and we will see what happens. The academic job market is like none other, right? It's very temperamental, and you have to have a lot of patience and just keep moving with it and see what happens, right? So in any capacity, I'm gonna go. It's a beautiful day outside. The sun is shining, and I just wanted to pop in. I realized it's been a minute, but I promise it was for good reason. I had to get that prospectus done. I had to turn it in. I had to do many edits, and I had to get ready to defend it and pass it. So right now, the only thing between me and doctor is finishing writing my dissertation and my dissertation defense. And once that's done, it's a piece of cake. Your girl's doctor. So anyway, have a great afternoon, morning, evening, whenever you're watching this. And of course, let me know if there's anything you'd like to talk about or hear me talk about a bit more in my doctoral, my dissertation experience.